I don't know how true this is for everyone else, but for me, well, I'm unable to know what I really believe, really. I'm always just thinking about what do other people believe, the different contradictory thoughts, and I'm able to sort of understand them at the same time, just be engulfed in different thought processes at the same time. And I think about all these different ideas. In 1984, it's called doublethink, where you think two things that are totally opposites at the same time. And doublethink uses it or 1984 uses doublethink as a weapon, but I just do it automatically. I'm just always thinking, what does this person think about this? And why would they think that? And what does this other person think about this? And why would they think that? It's just open mindedness at its extreme, I guess. Just constantly not being able to judge for myself. What do I think? I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think because no matter what, I'm not really able to influence it. Right now, anyway. But maybe in the future I will be. And so then it'd probably be good to know what I really believe. But at the same time, even then, it won't matter what I believe. It'll matter what's right, what is correct. And there is an answer to that, despite what some people might tell you. There's facts and logic, and they will tell you what is right or what is not right. And the hard part about our day and age is we just have too much facts and too much logic, and we can't tell what's real or what's not. I guess humans never really have been able to. It's just a part of life. And so I'll just be stuck in a loop of thinking, what does this person think? And what does that person think? And I'll never even know what one person thinks for sure because maybe they're just lying. Maybe they're not telling the truth and they'll say they think something but they mean or they really think another and they're just trying to manipulate you into thinking something. One example of this is a pretty common one, abortions. A lot of people think that abortions are bad because babies are being killed. And some people think that abortions should be totally legal because babies aren't actually human. They're just, in the womb. They're just being made. They're not quite human yet. And I mean, I'm a Christian, so I'm supposed to believe that babies are born at conception or like they're created at conception, and so killing them at any point after that is bad. I mean, really, the whole argument with abortion is definitely not should a woman be allowed to choose what she does with her body, because I'm gonna be willing to assume that like at least 90% of people or more will agree, yeah, women should be allowed to do what they want with their body. The real argument is actually, are babies in the womb the woman or are they their own body? And I think both. I just, I don't know what I really believe. I mean, I will say that I believe that people shouldn't be killing each other and that babies are people. But when I like think deep down to my heart of hearts, I just don't like people say that. Do they really know how to do it? I don't know. I can't do it. But whatever heart of hearts is, whatever that means, I have no clue. What I can do is I can just imagine both arguments. I can think, well, there's this girl, she's 14 years old, and she's just been, some really bad's happened, and now she has a kid. And, I can think, well, listen, she doesn't have to raise the kid. She can adopt it out, and if she aborts it or not, there's gonna be problems in her brain. She's gonna have really hard time. Either way, there's nothing you can do to stop it. And so, you know, care about the kid. Don't murder the kid. But I can also see the other side. It's like, well, she's 14 years old. Maybe having an abortion would help. The kid isn't a kid yet. It's just a clump of cells. It doesn't think. It doesn't have a brain yet. It's just like a week old. Why are we stopping it from being aborted? This is just causing problems. This is allowing that whole situation to unravel without doing anything about it. I can see both sides. I understand both sides. And I can believe both sides at the same time. And it's just kind of confusing to believe in both sides. I don't know how many other people really have this problem. It seems that a lot of people have the opposite problem where they're totally stuck in their beliefs. They're rigid. They're like a rock. Nothing can penetrate. They don't use thought or reason. They just use whatever words were put into their head before. And for me, I'm kind of just like water, and I just move around wherever. My beliefs just move around, and I can't really do anything to stop them from moving. I can debate, I can argue, I can think about from both sides, but I can't believe something. I think that's probably in a lot of ways a weakness because then I have to always be thinking about stuff all the time. It's kind of interesting.